ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तम् तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः।
अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः
प्रथमः पादः।
प्रथमः पादः
समर्थः पदविधिः।
समर्थः पदविधिः
शुभामन्त्रिते पराङ्गवत्स्वरे
शुभामन्त्रिते पराङ्गवत्स्वते
प्राक्कडारात् समासः।
प्राक्कडारात् समासः
सह सुपा।
सुपा।
These four sutras are important, from which the anuvritti sup samasaha savasupa. Sup supasaha samasyate samasaha bhavati. This vritti, this vakyam, what we write every sutra, is from this four. And two padam can combine only when there is a samartha, when there is a capability, possibility, connection. Samartha should be connected. Connected words only, connected in terms of meaning, that only can combine and form a samasa. Avyahi bhavaha.
Avyayi bhavaha.
Starting from here up to 21 deals with avyayi bhava samasa. All these are samasa vidayaka sutras. Samasas are ordained by these sutras. Therefore, samasa vidayaka sutrani. Then अव्ययं विभक्ति समीप समृद्धि वृद्ध्यर्था भावात्यया संप्रतिशब्द प्रादुर्भाव पश्चात् यथानुभूर्वियोग पद्य सादृश्य संपत्ति साकल्यांत वचनेषु
अव्ययं
अव्ययं
विभक्ति
विभक्ति
समीप
समीप समृद्धि व्यध्यार्थभावात्यया सम्प्रति शब्द प्रादुर्भाव पश्चाद्यानुपूर्व्यं योगपद्य सादृश्य सम्पत्ति साकल्यान्तवचनेषु
यथा सादृश्ये
यथा सादृश्ये
यावदवधारणे
यावदवधारणे
सुप्रतिनामात्रार्थे
सुप्रतिनामात्रार्थे
अक्षशलाका संख्याः परिणाम
अक्षशलाकासंख्याः परिणा
विभाषा
विभाषा
अपपरिबहिरञ्च वः पञ्चम्याम्
अपरिबहिरञ्चवः पञ्चम्या
आङ्मर्यादाभिविद्योः
मर्यादाभिविद्योः
लक्षणेनाभिप्रति आभिमुख्ये
लक्षणेनाभिप्रति आभिमुख्ये
अनुर्यत्समया
अनुर्यत्समया
यस्य चायामः
यस्य
चायामः
तिष्ठद्गु प्रभृतीनि च
तिष्ठद्गुप्रभृतीनि च
पारे मध्ये षष्ट्या वा
पारे मध्ये षष्ट्या वा
संख्यावंशेन
संख्यावंशेन
नदीभिश्च
नदीभिश्च
अन्यपदार्थे च संज्ञायाम्
अन्यपदार्थे च संज्ञायाम्
तत्पुरुषः
तत्पुरुषः
This is another Adhikara Sutram, starting from here up to second chapter, second section, 22nd Sutra. All the Tatpurusha Samasas are covered, including Karmadharaya, Upapada Samasa, etc. Everything.
Dviguscha
द्वितीयाश्रितातीतपतितगतात्यस्तप्राप्तापन्नैः
द्वितीयाश्रितातीतपतितगतत्यस्तप्राप्तपन्नैः.
Here, what is the important thing to be noted? Dvitiyantam Subantam Padam.
Subantena samasyate.
The Subantas are given. Shrita, Patita, Etaihi, Subantaihi, Padaihi Samasyate. Not Shritanta Padam, to be noted. In Samasa, Tadanta Vidhi cannot be applied. Tadanta Videhe Nishedaha. Not Shitan, not the word ending with Shrita, not the word ending with Atita. All these are Tapratyaya, the Shabda. I mean, the Shabda only, with that word only, it will combine. This to be noted. This is important thing. In another place, we saw Krit Karane, Gatikarakas Purvasyam. Like in the recently also we saw when Krit Grahane, Gatikaraka Purvasyam api Grahanam Bhavati. Like Nakaigi Nirbinnaha, one example we saw. Nakanirbinnaha. Nakaigi Nirbinnaha. Binna is the Pratyartha Shabda. Nir is the Gati. Nakaigi Nirbinnaha, Nakanirbinnaha. That is by the Sutra Bagulam. Kartakarane Krata Bagulam. By that Sutra, it combined. So you have to remember this, important. Tadanta videhe nishedha bhavati in this year, whereas in Kartakarane Krita Bhagulam, by that paribhasha, Krit Grahane, when there is a Kridanta word, Gati Karaka Purvasyamapi Grahanam Bhavati. That can be noted. We saw that. Remember, last class also we saw an example. You remember Avataptena Nakulastita. Avatapte Nakulastita. Right? We saw that. That's
Yes,
what
dear.
we're going to see now again. Swayam Sena
Swayam tena
Katva Kshepe
khatva kshepe
Sami
sami
Kalaha
kalaha
Atyanta Sanyoge Cha
atyanta sanyoge cha
Tritiya Tat Krutarthena Gunavachanena
tritiya tatkrutarthena gunavachanena
Purvasadrisha Samonarthakalha Nipunamishra Shlakshmaihi
पूर्वसदृश समोनार्थ कलह निपुण मिश्र श्लक्ष्णैः
Kartrakarane Krita Bahulam
कर्तृकर्णे कृता बहुलम्
Krityaradhikarthavachane
कृत्यैरधिकार्थ वचने
Annena Vyanjanam
अन्नेन व्यञ्जनम्
Bhakshyena Mishri
भक्ष्येन मिश्रीकरणम्
Chaturthi Tadarthartha Balihita Sukarakshitaihi
चतुर्थी तदर्थार्थ बलिहित सुखरक्षितैः
Panchami Bhayena
पंचमी भयेन
Apeta Poda Mukta Patita Patrastairalpashaha
अपेता पोड मुक्त पतितात्पतिरस्तैरलपशः
Stokantikadurarthakritranitena
स्तोकान्तिक दूरार्थ कृष्णानि वित्तेन
Saptami Shaundaihi
सप्तमी शौण्डैः
Siddhachushkapakvabandhaischa
सिद्धशुष्कपक्वबन्धैश्च
Vankshene Kshepe
वाङ्क्षेण क्षेपे
Vankshena Kshepe Krityairane
कृत्यैर्णे
Sangyayam
संज्ञायाम्
Tenahoratra
तेनाहोरात्रावयवाः
Tatra
तत्र
Kshepe
क्षेपे
Patre Samitadayascha
पात्रे समितादयश्च
Up to that Saptami Tat Purushaha Tamasaha Saptami Shaundaihi Saptamyantam Sabantam Padam Shaundadi Shabdaihi Sabantaihi Saga Samasyate Saptami Tat Purusha Samasa Bhavati we saw 140. These are the Shaundadi Shabda. Pane Shaundaha, Pana Shaundaha, Aksheshu Pitavaha, Akshapitaha iti. And here two important words are there in the Shaundadikana, Antar and Adi. With Adi we saw Ishvara, Ishvare Adi becomes, Samasa becomes Ishvara Dinaha. This is Saptami Tat Purusha Samasa. In Advibhava also say Vigraha will come like this, but that will be different. Adi Ishvare or Ishvare. That is different. Here Saptamyantam. Therefore Ishvara plus Adi. Then by this 547 sutra, Kha Pratyaya will come, Ka will be replaced by In. Therefore Ishvara Dina. the form you get. So Ishvaradhina, Adhina. So this is a samasa. You have to note this is a Saptami Tatpurusha samasa. Rajñe Adi, Rajñadhinaha, Rajadhinaha. Similarly, Brahmane Adi, Brahmanadhinaha. Brahmanadhina is Saptami Tatpurusha samasa. Similarly, Antar, Girhe Antaha, Vane Antaha. That become Girhantaha, Vanantaha. When such word comes, you can note this is Tat Saptami Tatpurusha Samasaha. Then we saw Siddha Shushka Pakva Bandaischa. These words Saptamyantam Sabantam Padam will combine and form Samasa. Siddha Shushka Pakva Banda. Here Aste Bandaha, Chakre Bandaha, Chakra Bandaha, Aste Bandaha. This is one form. Another form also it is there. You will see this Banda, the word is important. One Aluk Samasa is there. By that Chakre Bandaha also possible. That we will see at the end. Chakre. These words, Saptamyantam Sabantam Padam, with these words will combine and form Samasa. These are the words Siddha, Shushka, Pakva, Banda. For Banda, Aluk Samasa also possible. That we will see. Dvangshena Kshepe. Kshepe, Nindarte, Gamyamane, Dvang. Dvangsha is group, Kakaha. Dvangsha by the word, you can bring in other synonyms also, other words, other words meaning indicating Kaka also can be brought in. This whole samasa should be Nindartha. Nindartaka, Nindaya, Nindartaka Gamyamane. Then the Dvangsha word, Saptamyantam Subantam Padam, can combine with Dvangsha. Atava Paryaya Shabdaihi, Shabdena, Sahasamasyate, Samasa Bhavati. Like Tirte Kakaha, Tirta Kakaha, Tirte Dvangshaha. If it is not a Samasa, and not if it is not a Gamyamana, then it cannot be made into Samasa. Tirte. Tirte in the Tirta. There's a crow in the Tirta. There is no Ninda, Shepa. Then Samasa cannot be formed. If it is a Ninda, then it will combine by this rule, Saptami Tatpurusha Samasa. Tirte Dvangshaha Iva. That is a Vigrhavach. Like the crow in the Tirta. It refers, it is the word referring to the person who doesn't stay in a place, like a brahmachari or a student going from one gurukulam to other gurukulam. Tirte Kakaha Tishtati, yes, cannot form Samasa. Why? Because there is no Ninda. That is why Dvangshena Kshepe. Is my audio clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Judge.
It's feeble or it's audio? It's
No, it's good.
It's audible.
Krityai Rane. Rana is debt. So Krityaihi. Krityaihi means Kritya Prakritika Shabdaihi. Rane, in the sense of Rana. So the whole Samasa is, the meaning is debt in the sense of debt. That is how you have to understand. Not that Saptamyantam. Okay. So Saptamyantam Sabanta Padam, any Padam, Kritya Prakritika, Kritya Pratyanta Sabantagi Saga, or Kritya Prakritika also you can. Kritya Pratyanta Prakritika you can say. Sabantagi Saga Samasyate, Samasaga Bhavati. Yet Yatra Vashim Kartavyam Dattavyam, that should be done. Runa, like Devarana, Pitrarana, Rishi Rana, all are Rana to be done. This Pitar Karma and all should be done. Runa. Similarly, the Rishi Ranam, Bhuta Ranam, all these Ranam should be done or should be given as Dakshina. So that is to be done. Or if you owe money to someone, then that's all Ranam. Rina, debt. So that is Rina, Rene, when the meaning of when the meaning debt is implied, then Saptamyantam Sabanta Padam combined with Kritya, that is important. Kritya Pratyanta Pratyanta Svantaihi Saha. Mase Deyam should be given within a month. Then combine Masa Deyam. Purvane Gayam Sama, that which is sung in the forenoon morning. So all these are possible. Counter example. Mase Datavyam Dhanam Samasa cannot be formed. Why? Datavyam Tavya is Kritya only. Why it is not formed? Because there is a Vartika which says Yat Pratyayena Eva Samasaka Ishyate. Yat is a Kritya Pratyaya. So therefore, if you want for understanding, in the beginning, so we can write some. Here Kritya is very specifically Yat Pratyaya. Kritya Pratyayantehi, that is Yat Pratyayantehi. Yat Kritya Pratyayantehi Suvantehi Eva. You can mention if you want. Not with Tavya, not with Aniyar, not with Kelimar, not with Kep. Those are also Kritya only. But Samasa cannot be formed because we have a Vartikam. So Saptamyantam Subantam Padam Yat Kritya Pratyayantena Subantena Samasyate. Vitireka Udahanam Mase Deya. Deya is what Pratyaya Deya Dadatu Mase Deya Bhiksha. Mase Deya Bhiksha. Deya is what Pratyaya? What Pratyaya here? In fact, here I will write both the copy this also, right? That one counter example I'll give. Mase Dartavyam Dhanam, that also. Sorry. That also I'll copy, paste here. But here, Deya. Mase Deya Bhiksha. Why Samasa cannot be formed?
No Rinam.
It is not a Rinam. Bhiksha, that what you give as alms, it is not a Rinam. You out charity, you are giving out of compassion, seeing the person who is given to begging, you have pity, you have compassion, and you give. It is not a Rinam. So that Bhiksha is that one that is begging. So that is Masedeya. That is not a Rinam. Only Rene, Gamyamane. Then only Samasa can be formed. For that, this is the Vyatireka Udahanam. And this Udahanam is, here Kritya is not a Yat. So both can be noted here. Okay, Vyatireka Udahanam. Masedeya is here what Pratyaya in Deya? What Pratyaya is it? It is
Yat
Yat only. There shouldn't be any doubt. It is Yat only. So Yat only. How it is Yat? You know, see. Dadatu, right?
Yeah.
Dadatu, what Kritya Pratyaya Dadatu will take? Yat, Nyat, Kelimar, Kep, all those Pratyas are there. We have seen. Acho Yat Ajanta Dhatoho Yat Pratyaha Bhavati, right? We have seen this rule. Dhatu ending with vowel will take Yat Pratyaya. Why not all the Pratyas come? Why don't we form? All Pratyas means Yat cannot come. Whereas Tavya, Aniya, you can add to the Dadat to get the Krityanta Rupam. Nyat cannot come. Why? Because Nyat, Yat, they have the same Rupam. after removing the Anubandha, the content of Yat is Ya. The content of Nyat also Ya only, right?
Yes.
If the Swarupam, that is after the removal of Anubandha, the Ita letters, if the content of the Pratyaya is same, then it's an apavada to each other. So it will not come. Whereas Tavya and here, Tavya is the content, Anya is the content, the Rupam is different. There it will come. Therefore, Datavyam, Daniya, those are possible. Therefore, here the question is what Pratyaya will come means among the Tavya and here and all will come. There is no problem. Tavya and here, Kalimar, etc. If it is possible. Here, among Yat and Nyat, which one will come? That is the question. The question to be understood. Even though I didn't ask explicitly, but that is what it is. Among Yat and Nyat, which will come? Yat cannot come. Yat will come only when the Dhatu ending with Rikara or consonant. Rigaloho Nyat. Remember? Do you remember this? No. Yes or no?
No, Ji. I
No.
don't.
Long back.
Long back. Okay. I have to please see Kritya. Important. I have seen this. Rigaloho Nyat. Dhatu ending with Rikara or Hal will take a Nyat Pratyaya. Nyat in Nyat Pratyaya Nakara is there. Therefore, Nit. Therefore, you know what will happen. Vriddhi will happen. According to this saying. Iganta will take Vriddhi and Upada Akara will take Vriddhi. Rasvaika Upada, of course, you know, it will take Guna, etc. All those Angakaryas possible. So with Dada, so Nyat cannot be added. Number one. Among these two, Nyat is not possible. Yet only it will take. Why? Because they are apavada to each other, samana rupatvat, and also acho yat by that sutra. Ajanta dhatu will take yat pratyaya. So yat pratyaya is added. Yat dhatu is akara dhatu. When followed by yat pratyaya, akara will be replaced by, we have seen, replaced by e.
The.
Idyati, that also we have seen.
Yeah.
Then yet the content of yet pratyaya is ya only. Takara is in the letter. Then yet is sarvadhatukam or ardhadhatukam. Ardhadhatukam. Ardhadhatukam pratyaya pare angasya dhatoho kim bhavati.
Guna.
D is ikara. Long vowel. Will it take guna?
What?
They
Vriddhi.
becomes
They.
It will take guna. They, then,
they plus.
yeah, they, yeah. They is a rupam. And Srilinga you add top pratyaya. That is a. Deya should be given. Why Deya? Because Bhiksha is Srilinga. If it is Palam, Deyam. If it is Pustakam, Deyam. If it is Grantaha, for example, Deyaha. All are possible. Anyway, see, this is Kritya and all you have to remember. Okay. You have seen elaborately Kritya, and we will do one again with the sutras. In fact, we did with the sutra only, but not like as we do Samasa. We'll see that later. Okay. Okay, anyway. So here it is not a Rina. That's the point. Okay. Moving on. Sanyaya. Sanya is this title or appellation. Sanyaya Vishaye. What will happen? Saptamyantam Padam Supasaha Samasyate Tat Purushaha Samasaha Bhavati. So here we saw Sanyayam Aranye Talakaha. That is very Sanyayam Gamyamane. Sanyayam Vishaye. Saptamyantam Subantam Padam will combine. And Sanya Samudaya Upadhihi. The combination of the two words will denote a Sanya. Therefore, individually cannot be a Sanya. Therefore, it's a Nitya Samasa. Aranye Telakaha. Please note, it's not a Vigraha. Aranye Tilakaha becomes Aranye Tilakaha. This is Aranye Tilakaha is a sanya, as a name. So the name cannot express through a Lokika Vigraha. Therefore, samasa is Nitya Samasa. Only Aranye Tilakaha indicates a sanya, a name. So individually you cannot express that. Therefore, it's called Nitya Samasa. The good example for Nitya Samasa.
Nitya Samasa.
Here also you can note Aranye Saptamyantam. Saptami Vibhakti Pratyaya doesn't become look. That also you will see in Aluk. We are going to see. So it is Nitya Samasa as well as Aluk Samasa. The Aluk Vidhi, you will see at the end. We are going to see one more sutra is there, Patra. After that we will see. Then Tena Ahoratra Avayavaha. Avayava means parts. So Ahoratra Avayava Saptam Yantam Subanta Padam. The duration of the day or night, which is the parts of the day, not the whole day or whole Ratri. Avayava, the part, the division. Subantam Padam. Thanta Prakritika Subantena Saka Samasyate Samasaka Bhavati. Example, Mas Purvane Krutam, that which is done in the forenoon, Purvane. Purvana is a part of the day. And Tap Pratyanta Subantam. So Purvane Krutam, Purvana Krutam, Aparane Krutam, Aparana Krutam. Vyatireka Udaharanam, Anni Drishtam, seen in the day, you cannot combine this. Day is it's not a part, it's not a avayava, no compounding. This we have seen. Then Tatra, then the word itself indicates, the word itself in Adhikaranartaka Vachaka, Adhikaranartaka Shabda. Tatra is Tasmin. So Tatra is Avya. Tatra is Avya, and that indicates the word itself is a Saptamyantam, but the Vibhakti Pratyaya is not seen because it is Avyayam. And the word Tatra is formed by adding the Tral Pratyaya, which is in Tadita section. Saptamyas Tral. One sutram is by that sutram, Tral, Tra is added to the, it's added to the Tat Shabda. So Tasmin Arte Tatra Avyayam Bhavati. So Tatra is Saptamyartaka Avyayam. Tatra is Saptamyartaka Avyayam. After adding Tra Pratyaya, then what happened? What happened is Tasmin plus Tra, that Tat plus that Ni goes away. Even though Ni goes away, but it is considered to be indicating the Adhikarana. Therefore, Tatra iti Saptamyantam Padam iti Jnatavya. Therefore, Tatra iti Saptamyantam Avyayam Padam. It seems to be contradictory. It is not contradictory. That is what I am explaining. Tatra is Saptamyantam. How it is Saptamyantam? The question will come. It is Avyayam. How you can use Saptamyantam? No, the word itself is derived by Tasmin. That is, Tasmin is Tat plus Ni Pratyaya, and to which Tra Pratyaya is added. This is Tadita. Tadita also, Supodhatu Pratipadika Yogo, look, this will become look. So, it is Tad Ketat Shabda, Tra, adding which you get, we will not get into detail of the how it comes, we will see that later. Tatra you get, even though Vibhakti Pratyaya has become look, the Tatra, it is Adhikaranartaka Shabda, Avyayam. So therefore, it should be considered to be Saptamyantam. That is the logic. Okay. So therefore, here the Anuvritti is Saptami and Tatra is, as of any particular Vibhakti, you can take it as Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti, all Vibhaktis and all Samana Rupa. Therefore, Tatra iti Saptamyantam Avyayam Padam. And we have the Anuvritti of Ta. तान्त प्रकृतिक सुबन्तेन सह समस्यते तत्पुरुष समासः भवति. Example, तत्र भुक्तम्, tatra plus bhuktam, tatra bhuktam. Even if you write it individually, the meaning is same only. Tatra bhuktam, eaten there. Tatra bhuktam, also eaten, the same meaning. Then why you make compound? That is change in the swara. There is some accent change in the compound. Therefore, this compound is formed. By making into a samasa, there is a swara change. Therefore, even though individually as well as samasa, the meaning is same. The samasa, there seems to be a swara veda. Samasa, the swara veda will be there. The same word which can be expressed through, which can be Gauri samasa, that meaning also will come, the same word, depending on the accent. So that is the beauty of samasa. If you change the accent, the meaning will change. Swara vedena samasartha bhedaha bhavati. That is here, tatra kshepe. This we saw. Here also, kshepe, kshepartaka. When the kshepa is indicated, ninda is indicated, then saptamyantam subantam padam. Okay. Not that saptamyantam subantam padam is nindartaka shabda. When the combined word indicates, and the combined word indicates contempt, ninda, then saptamyantam subantam padam Thanta prakritika subantena saga samasyate samasaha bhavati. Example, avatapte. Tapta is burning. Avatapta, burning. Nakula stitam. Nakula is mongoose. Nakula stitam. So avatapte nakula stitam. Avatapte nakula stitam. The word here you can see avataptena nakula stitam. And stita, the word is tanta pratyaya. Sta plus ta pratyaya. Nakulena stitam, nakula stitam. What samasa nakula stitam? We saw in the last class. By what rule is samasa is formed? Nakula stitam.
Tritiya,
Yes.
Tritiya Tatpurush.
Nakulena stitam, nakula stitam, tritiya tat purusha samasa. Fine.
Kartrukarne Krita.
Kartrakarne krita. Yes. Kartrakarne krita bagalam. By that rule, karta is nakula. Karta is nakula, right? So,
Yes.
kartrakarne krita bagalam. By that, samasa is formed. Kartrakarne krita. Krita is here, stadhatu is krita. Krit, anta, kridanta. So, the saptamyantam subantam padam indicating a karta or a karana can combine with a kridanta, not kridanta also ta, or any kridanta I can take. Why? Because it is karta karani krita bagulam. Any krit pratyaya. And bagulam brings in other also. Of course, krit pratyaya brings in all the pratyayas. So ta pratyaya or any other pratyaya, but barring exceptions. Of course, some exceptions are also there. So kartru artaka or karna artaka saptamyantam subandam padam krit prakritika subantena saga samasyate samasaga bhavati. That is what kartru karane krita bagulam. So kridantam. Yes, stitam is kridantam. So by that sutra combines nakulena stitam, nakula stitam. You can write here kartru karane krita bagulam. Kartru karane krita bagulam. By that sutra bagulam. Bagulatvat, not only the karta and Karna, other Karakartaka also can combine, that we have seen. What is the Sutram number? Kartakrane Krita Bagalam. 21, 130, 132. I'm explaining this example. This example is 247. There, Nakula Stitam is there, Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa, and it is formed by Samasa Vidayaka Sutra, Kartakrane Krita Bagula. This is number one. Second thing is, Avatapte Nakula Stitam. Avatapte Nakula Stitam. Here, Avatapte is Saptamyantam Suvantam Padam. And it combines with Nakula Stita. Samasa is Kshepa. Saptamyantam Suvantam Padam. Thanta Prakritika. Here, Anuvritti, you see the Sutra Pata. Shepe has got Anuvritti of Saptami and Ta Pratyaya. Tena, that is comes as Anuvritti. 47, Shepe has got the Anuvritti of Saptami and Tena. So, Saptamyantam Subandam Padam, Thanta Prakritika Subantena Saha Samasyate, Ta Anta, fine. So, Stita is Tanta, but Nakula Stita is there. So, Tanta means Stita is Tanta. Nakula, one more word is there. And we say in Samasa, Tadanta Vidhi is Nishedaha, but there is a Paribhasha which says Krit Grahane Katikarakasyapi Grahanam. By that rule, if it is a Kridanta, Krit Prakritika, Kridanta Shabda, then Gati Karakasya api Grahanam Bhavati. So Gati and Karakasya api Grahanam Bhavati. By that, this Nakula is allowed. So Gati Karaka, it's Karaka. Gati Karakasya api Grahanam Bhavati. That we will see. What is this Gati? What is it? Karakasya api. Karakasya api we will see in Karaka section. And Gati we will deal with that separately. Gati is a technical word, it's a Sanya. Krit Grahane. This is exception to exception. In Samasa, Tadanta Vidhi is not allowed. Exception to Samasa, the exception to Tadanta Vidhi is this Paribhasha, Krit Grahane, Karakati Karakasyapi Grahanam. So, Apavada 2, if you want, write note, Apavada 2, Tadanta Vidhi. Tadanta Vidhi Nishedaha. Tadanta Vidhi Nisheda. Tadanta Vidhi Nisheda in Samasa. Samasa is Tadanta Vidhi Nishedaha Bhavati. And Apavada to that is this. This already we have seen the previous sutra. So Avatapte Nakula Stitam. Now when this word, when we form Samasa, you can see Avatapte iti Saptamyantam Suvantam Padam. Thanta Prakritika Suvantena Saha Samasyate, Katikarakasya, Kritkarane Katikarakasya, the Granaviti, Paribhashaya, Nakula Sitam is allowed. So with this word it combines, then what happens? Samasa is formed. And in the formed Samasa, you can see Avatapte, here Ni doesn't become Luk. That also Aluk. Aluk Samasa. The Samasa is Aluk Samasa. Why it is Aluk? That is what we are going to see. So, 3 or 4 places, I didn't say why the Supratyaya doesn't become Luk. That we will see. Today we will see. Okay. Up to this we saw. Any doubt?
No, Shanti.
No, Ji.
Can you all follow what I'm saying? This.
Yes.
Yes, Ji.
Yes, Shanti.
Okay. You have to go through this again and keep reading this, then only you will have the understanding. So this requires frequent visits Next sutra is Patre Samitadayascha. That's the next sutra. Patre Samitadayascha. 2147, I think. Patre Samit 148. Sorry. 148. Patre Samitadayascha. Here, Anuvrittis are Patre Samitadayascha. You see the Anuvritti. Saptami, the word comes as Anuvritti. Saptami, which is Samase Prathamanadishtam Upasarjan Bhavati. That is why it is, the word is Saptamiantam word is first. The Saptami, the word comes as Anuvritti. And other words, Kshepe also comes as Anuvritti. You can see the Sutra Pata. Kshepe also comes as Anuvritti. So Patre Samitadayascha, Saptami as well as Kshepe. Other words also comes as Anuvritti, like Sup, Samasa, and Supa, all those things, and Tatpurusha, etc. These are the important Anuvritti, Saptami and Kshepe. Saptami, because this is Saptami Tatpurusha Samasa, and Kshepe in Nindartaka, Nindagamyamane. In the sense of contempt, Samasas are going to be formed. Now, Patre Samitadayaha. Patre Samita is the word. It's a Nipatanam. Patre Samitadaya. It's a Nipatanam. Nipatanam word means Nipatanam means it is the word is constructed without mentioning any other vidhi. It is there because Panini Maharshi has mentioned Patre Samita. And Patre Samita is there's a Ganapata. There is a Ganam, a Ganapata, a group beginning with this word. I'll show you. You can see that a list of words in the group. Do you see the screen? Patre Samita Dihi, referring to the Sutra 248. Do you see the? Yes. You see Patre Samita Dihi 248. The Sutra, what we are saying, it's connected to that. It's a Gana, it's a group. It's an Akriti Gana. It's an open Gana. It means more words can be added. Patre Samita Daya can accommodate words also. Now, Ninda Gamyamane, in the sense of contempt, this Patre Samitadihi, these words, Subanta, Saptamyantam Subantam Padam, Saptamyantam Subantam Padam, that is, Samasa is formed. Like Samasas are given. This Patre Samita are all these, etc. This Tatpurush Samasaha Nipatitaha. These Tatpurush Samasas are Nipatita. See, take the example, first word, Patre Samitaha. Patre is Saptami. And Samita is another word. So Saptamyantam Padam, Samita we can say. But Panini Maharshi doesn't give any rule how it comes into and all those things. It just is given the Nipatita, that Nipata, Samasa Nipata, that Nipatita Samasa Rupam he has given. That is without giving the rule, without giving the know-how of constructing the words themselves is given, but these words indicate contempt. The words indicate contempt. So all these are Samasa. In this Patre Samitadi Gana, in this group, the words in this group are all samasa. Therefore, here you cannot write a vritti. Saptamyantam samantam padam sugantena sahasamasyate. You cannot write because it is already formed samasa. Formed without any mentioning of the vidhi. That is, you cannot apply any samasa vidayaka sutra and get this rupam. Therefore, only it's just formed a gana, a group, and put all the words into this group. But these words in the group indicate ninda. That is important to be noted. Follow what I'm saying?
Yes, Sir.
Yes.
Yes. So, these are nipata. Nipata means you understand what is nipata? Nipata, the words which are that is the words which are given by Panini Maharishi, which are not derivable by the application of the sutras. Those are nipata. Okay. But the word is valid. Why? Because Panini Maharishi himself has mentioned, therefore valid. You cannot say it is invalid. It is valid. Why? He himself has given. Ultimately, the sutras and sutra pata are for the purpose of deriving the word. Certain words without deriving, Panini Maharishi has approved. This word is there, valid. This word is valid. That's called nipata. We have seen nipata, the word, already before in some other context. Right?
Purvanipata.
That pura nipata is different. That is a place where should be the word will come. Purva, that is different. Nipata, the nipata that we have seen, like the context of thin pratyaya, etc. I think we have seen nipata. Not only that, in some other place also we have seen. Nipatas, if you want, you can write nipata, the words which are not derivable by the application of sutras, but they are valid, as given by Panini Maharishi. So in this Gana, he has given the words which are samasika, which are all samasa, which are compounds. In what sense? Kshepe. Kshepe arte gamyamane. Ksheparte, kshepe gamyamane. In the sense of contempt, this patre samita the shabdas in tatpurish samasa, they are nipaditaha. So that is how you have to write also. Okay, I will write. These words are the words in the, I will write in English. The words in this patradi samitaya gana, the words in patradi samidaya, patradi samit gana are nipatas or nipatas, tatpurusha nipatas. I will make like this. There are tatpurusha, they are nipatas, tatpurusha, tatpurusha nipatas. Tatpurusha nipata means samasa, it's a compound. These nipatas are compound. Okay, I will write like this. They are compound nipatas, compound nipatas. The words in patre samit gana are compound nipatas. And the compound is tatpurushaha. I think this makes sense. The compound is tatpurushaha. And what is nipata? Nipata is valid but not derivable. Valid words, but valid but not derivable. They are nipatas. Is it clear? This English, this is my translation. The words patre samit gana are compound nipatas. Nipata meaning valid words, but not derivable. Not derivable means not derivable by the application of the sutras. And the compound is Tat Purusha. And another important thing is the words in the Gana indicate or in the sense of the words in this Gana, or in the sense of contempt, shape. This is part 3, submit the gesture. Now you take the word, for example, the first one. Many words are there in this. We'll take some and just see the meaning. Patre, Samitaha. Patra is Bhojana Patra. The Samita is, it is together we can say the meaning. Patre Samitaha means people, referring to people who assemble at the time of food. People who assemble at the time of the food. It's called Patre Samitaha. So, other time they are not visible, but when it's time of the Bhojanam, they will appear. What do you call that? Say they have a word in English. This is in the sense of contempt. These words are used. They will appear for Bhojanam. When it comes to any work, any seva, these people will not be seen. But at the time of lunch, when the bell rings, they will appear. That is Patre Samitaha. So those people are referred to by the word this Patre Samita. And Patra means Bhojana Patra. That means at the time of eating. The time of eating, these people appear. And other time they are not seen. That's what it is, Patra Samita. It's a valid word. The compound in the Arthaka. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So the meaning is, right? People
Who assemble at the time of food.
yes. People who assemble
At meal time.
at the meal time. And when it comes to work, they will not appear. That is, at other times, not seen. They are not seen. It's a contempt. Those are the people. Patre Samitaha. So this samasa, how this is formed, is not given by a set of rules. That is why it is Nipata. That is why without giving the Samasa Vidareka Sutra, Panini Maharishi has just put that in the group. These words, Patre Samitaha. Similarly, we have another word. I'll just mention few. It is Udara Krimihi. Udara Krimihi. Udara is stomach. Krimi is insect. But the meaning of the word is insignificant person. Insignificant person. That's called Udara Krimihi. Another example. All these words are there in the Gana. Kupakakshapaha. What is Kupakakshapaha?
Frog in the well.
Yeah, so it means we know that there is a story which Swami Vivekananda told in the Parliament of Religions, a speech. The frog in the well, right? Here, Kachapa is tortoise. Kupakachapa.
That is Kupa Manduka.
Kupamanduka is the frog in the well. a frog from the ocean came to the well. You know that story? A frog from the well, the ocean came to the well, and there was a Koopa in the well. And these two frogs met. They had a discussion that that the frog in the well asked the frog from the ocean, "From where are you?" Then he told from the ocean, "How is it? How is that ocean? What size? How it would be? Will it be this much size?" He jumped and showed, "Will be this much size." How you can explain to a Koopa Manduka what would be the size of the ocean, how big the ocean is? You cannot explain. It was trying to know by jumping this much big, this much big. So that's called Koopa Manduka story. Here Koopa Kachapa. So Koopa Kachapa. Therefore, the meaning is a person without experience. That is the meaning. The man or the person without experience, without knowledge. That's called Koopa Kachapa. We can tell this Koopa Kachapa to the person who doesn't travel, stay only in the place, India only. They don't go anywhere without experience. Koopa Kachapa. Staying in only in this India only, they shout. Staying only in Tamil Nadu otherwise. And now you can say, stay not knowing any other language and that too boycotting Hindi. Okay, there are some people are there here, they boycott Hindi. Without experience, without knowing, they all Koopa Kachapa. They cannot go outside. They cannot cross the boundary of Tamil Nadu because they don't know Hindi. Koopa Kachapas, they are all. Koopa Kachapa and Koopa Manduka also is there, the same Gana. Other word is a Koopa Manduka. That's what Swami Vivekananda says. Person without experience, Koopa Manduka. Another word is very famous. You can easily tell the meaning. Gehe Shuraha means what? Gehe Shuraha.
Boasting about himself.
Yeah, what is it? You know, in Tamil they say this something. And anyway, you tell in English. Gehe
Same as
Shuraha.
Aramba Shura, same as that.
No. Vitla Eli Velila Puli, you know. You know that? Vitla Eli Velila Puli. That is these people are like a lion. Okay, in the house they are Shura. They are prowess in the house. But when they step out, they are like a mouse. I mean, mouse is not given, I'm just saying, because we have a similar thing in Tamil. Vitla Eli Velila Puli. Eli means rat in Tamil. Vitla Eli. In the house, in the Vitla, but this is quite opposite. Okay, this is what is opposite. In the house, they are like lion, but in the outside, they are Eli. This is opposite to what is in Tamil. Vitla Eli Velila Puli. This is opposite to that. Okay, not same. Opposite. They are very prowess, powerful in the house, but outside, very meek. Not very outside. They are very frightening, very frightful, fearful person. So Gege Shuraha. Shuraha means Shuraha. Their valorous, their prowess is seen only in the house, not outside. So when it comes to Yuddha, like Uttara in the Mahabharata, that's a good example, Uttara. When he saw the Kauravas, their army, he got frightened. He said, no to Durganala, let us go back. We'll bring our team. So Gege Shuraha. Gege Shuraha, but when it comes to the real factual, the experience, that time they are frightened. That's the meaning. So this is opposite to Tamil one. Veetla Eli Veliya Puli. Veetla Puli Velila Eli. Okay. That's the meaning. Gege Shuraha. This is Samasa, but Nipata. There's no rule by which is formed. It's all Nipatita. Similarly, another word also is that the same way. Gehe Mehi. Gehe Mehi. This is also same. means frightened people. They are in Hindi we say no darpokes. Gehe mehi, darpokes. Both are same, darpokes. What do you call darpok in English?
Covered.
Covered.
Cowards, that's all, cowards. They are cowards. They are not cowards in the house. They will show their the muscle power to the people in the house. But when they go outside, they are cowards. So that's what it is. Gehe. Gehe means griha, house. Griham is gehe.
Mehi means what?
Huh?
Mehi. Gehe mehi. What
Ah.
is the meaning of mehi?
Same thing only.
Okay.
Powerfulness. The power only in the house. Outside, cowards. Okay.
Okay.
Right in English. That is, they are cowards outside, inside, strong in the strong inside, strong in the house.
Brave.
Sorry?
Brave is.
Okay. Brave is in the house, yeah, brave. And cowards outside. Okay. So they are strong, they show the strength in the house, to the people in the house, but they are cowards when they go outside. I mean, when they come to Yuddha, etc. Another nice word is there. This we see many times in the class, not the online class, but other class, we say, Goshte Panditaha. Goshte Panditaha. You know? What is Goshte Panditaha? Ultimately, the meaning is very Ninda meaning. Okay, but you know this famous it is used. Because the meaning is, you will see in many places this Goshte Panditaha. Goshta means Goshti. Okay. Goshti means group. So when you ask a question, all of them will answer, but individually ask, they will not answer, you know. Gumbaloda Govinda, we say in Tamil. That's the meaning. You know, Gumbaloda Govinda, when you ask individually, they cannot answer. But with the group, when the group, everybody says, this person also will say. So, this is Nindartha. The meaning is very strong meaning is given. Fool, Murkaha ityartaha. So, Goshte Panditaha is Murkaha. When Goshte Panditaha is that, don't try to derive it. It is Nipatita.
Nipatita.
Goshte Panditaha. Right? Murkaha. Vidya Vihiraha Murkaha ityartaha. Then, okay. Here, Gehe, remember in Bhajagovindam comes.
Yeah.
Gehe, where it comes, Gehe in the Bhajagovindam. Geyam Gita Nama Sagastram, Deyam Sripati Naupam Bhajavasvam, Deyam Sripati, no, somewhere it comes, Gehe in the house. Anyway, Gehe is house. I remembered Bhajagovindam. I forgot now. Okay. Next one.
Bhagavad Gita, it is there. No? Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe.
Yeah, exactly. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Yes.
Yoga Brashto Vijay.
Yes. Fifth chapter comes. Yes. Nagarakakaha, another word. The word of contempt. What is Nagarakakaha?
Grow in the city.
City. That is literal meaning, but in the sense of contempt. Nagarakakaha is this crow, the city, you know, the place, it will just make sound, kaka, ka, that's all, but not outside. Nagarakaka. So Nagarakaka is, you can see the spoken Sanskrit dictionary, it says, Nagarakakaha, the term of contempt, it says, you see, Nagarakaka. They are expert in cheating others. Okay, Nagarakaka. That's a Ninda, right?
Yeah.
Certain words are there like this. So you can say this is cheating. cheating others. Nagarakaka. Nagarakakaha, you know that when you go to this pilgrimage places, the people will be there, the so-called the pandits, Nagarakaka. They like kaka, they will come and pester you, kaka, but what they intend is to grab your money only. So Nagarakaka. That's called Nagarakaka. All these are Nipatita, the words which are there in the, you can see these are words in the Patre Samitadihi. Patre Samitaha. It is given in Bhagavachan. You can take in Ekavachan also. That you can do. All these are you can decline it. Okay. Patre Samitaha, Patre Samito, Patre Samitaha. And you can see they're all, this is a Gana is Akriti Gana. Akriti Gana is open. More words can be added. Patre Bhugulaha, Udumbara Vashakaha. Udumbara Vashaka means it all the same meaning. Udara Krimihi. What I said, the same thing. Insignificant person. Mashaka is mosquito. So Udumbara Vashakaha. All the words.
Sir, Audumbara tree is there. No? Maybe that is Udumbara.
No, Udumbara meaning there's an insignificant person, that is the meaning. But what is the meaning of Udumbara?
Like a fig tree is called Audumbara tree.
Yeah.
Okay. But here the meaning is insignificant.
Okay.
You can check Udumbara Mashakaha. I'm not sure whether it is there here. You can check. Udumbara, right? Udumbara Mashaka.
Udambara.
Or maybe these words are Nipata, it must be in the dictionary. You can check. Kupa Kachapa, Avata Kachapa, Kupa Manduka, Kumba Manduka, same meaning only. Udapana Manduka, same meaning. Nagarakakaha, Nagaravaya Saga, same meaning. Matari Purushaha, another nice word. So it's not a prize, okay? Matari Purushaha means Amapaya. Amapaya Urta Mari. You know, the son who is pampered by the mother. It's one way it is true. I have my personal experience also. Matari Purushaha. The mother who pesters her son, pampers her son, no, not pestering, pampers. Okay, pampers. Too much pampering. That will not help the son to grow. Should give freedom to the son. Or the son also always sticks to the mother. That is not good also. Some independence should be there for the son's growth. Okay, Matari Purusha, it's a word of contempt. Okay, it's not a prize. Oh, the son is so attached to mother. No, it's a Matari Purusha, I will say. Okay, it's a contempt, shaped. You cannot form this samasa. Matari Sattami Purusha, but how you make samasa by this? It is there in Patre Samita Dihi. See, together, Matari with the word Purusha combined, it gives this meaning. Separately, it will not give that meaning. Matari is Sattami, the mother. Purusha is Purusha. But when it combined, and in the sense of contempt, when it is combined, then the meaning is, because of course, a shape, contempt. The meaning is different from what the individual words are. That is called Nitya Samasa. Matari means in the mother. Purusha is the person. Separately, they mean different things. But when they combine, the meanings are different from the meaning of the constituent words. Therefore, Nitya Samasa, and it is given in this Gana, Patre Samitadi Gana, and the words are Nipatita. In the sense of content, the words are listed in this Gana. Pindi Shuraha, another word, Pindi Shuraha. I don't know what is that we have to see. Some Pitari Shuraha. Maybe Pitari Shuraha, you may fight only with the father. With others, is afraid. You can check in the dictionary. These are all many such words are there. Pindi Shuraha. In this, here it is there around. I know this. Okay, here it is there. You can check. The meanings are given. Cowardly boaster. Cake hero. Pole through. Pindi Shuraha. Okay. Then Pitarishuraha, Gegeshuraha we saw. Gege Nardi, Gege Shvedi, Gege Vijiti, Gege Vyadaha, Gege Megi, that's what I gave. Gege Ragi, Gege Druptaha, Gege Dushtaha, Garbe Druptaha, Aka Nika Pakaha, Goshte Shuraha, that's all Goshte Panditaha, Goshte Shuraha, Gumbaloda Govinda. All these are words are there. Goshte Pragalbaha, Goshte Panditaha, Karne Tiritira. What is Karne Tiritira? All these are nice words. We'll see what nice words means. It's a new word. We have never used Karne Tiritira. Whispering into the ear. Okay.
Oh,
Karne Tiritira. That is the content, the sense of content. Whispering. That is tale bearing, means spreading rumors, right? That's a Karne Tiritira. Talking about something or gossiping. Gossiping. Karne Tiritira. Okay, Karne Tiritira, and there is also the same meaning, I think. Karne Chora Chora. Karne Tiritira, Chora Chora. All these are. So these are some of the words. And this is a Akritika. Okay. This is what Patre Samita Dayaha. Some words I have given. What I know I have given the meaning. Other words you can of course just refer to the dictionary. This is words are Nipatita. Okay. Here something extra I want to tell here. This Patre Samita Dayaha. Like here, Patre Samita Dayaha, you could have said Patre Samita Dayaha, right? Why Cha is there? Chakara. Patre Samita Dayascha. You can see 2148 Sutra. See the English where it's given. Samudayaha. Okay, Samudayaha eva nipatyante. Can understand, simple. Samudayaha means the collection, the group of words, or nipatyante, they are given. Under nipatyante. Or there should be a, you have to translate nipatyante into an English word. Otherwise, nipata, if you understand it, is fine.
it's already given by Panini.
Yes. Constructed words. Okay, you can take it as like this. Constructed words. The words which are already constructed. Okay. Constructed, the group of constructed words are nipatyante, given. Okay, my translation, constructed words. Generally, we construct a word by adding the pratyaya to the prakriti. The prakriti could be a dhatu or pratipadika, etc. We do it. These are already constructed. So the group of constructed words are nipatyante. Patre samita dayaha shabdaha tat purusha sanya bhavanti kshepe gamyamane. Kshepe avagamyamane, in the sense of contempt. These words are tat purusha samasa. Yecha atra tantena samasaha tesham purvena eva siddhe punah pataha yuktarokhyadi parigrahartaha. See, if you see these words, the group, Patre Samitaha. Samita is Ta Pratyaya. Similarly, other words are there. These are many words you will see. You can, they are Ta Pratyayanta Shabda. And the word here in Patre Samita, the word is Ta Pratyayanta Shabda. So he says, these words, Atra Tantena Saga Samasaha, by that we can form Samasa. Saptamyantam Tantena Saga. Where is Tantena Saga Samasa? Please see the Sutra Patha. You have to remember what we studied. Then only this will. Tena, the word is there. And Kshepe is there. Kshepe Arte. Saptamyantam Subantam Padam. Tantena Saga Samasyati Samasaka Bhavati. You can tell yes or no. Patre Samitaha. You can make Samasa. Right? Even though Samasa can be formed by Kshepe, that is 47th Sutra, Saptamyantam Subadam Padam, Tanta prakritika subantena saga samasyate can be said. Why? Here it is given. Eche atra tantena samasaha. These words, tantena samasaha, it can be formed. Tesham purvena eva siddhe, when this is can be accomplished through the Purva Sutra, that is Kshepe. Punaha Pataha, again mentioning is for what purpose? It is Yukta Rohyadi Parigrahartaha. It is for the sake of Yukta Rohyadi. What is Yukta Rohyadi? Please note, Yukta Rohyadi is another Ganapata. This year, Yukta Rohyadihi 6 to 81, and is connected to that sutra. Yukta Rogi, Anata Rogi, Agata Yodi, etc. Those are words. And here you can see Patre Samidayascha is there or not? In you see that Patre Samidayascha?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Patre Samidayascha is what? The Sutram. Sutram is there where? In the Ganapata. Ganapate Patitam Sutram Patre Samidayascha. So, in the Ganapata, there is mentioning of this sutra, Patre Samitadayascha. So, you can see this Patre Samitadi Shabdas, that is referred to by the sutra, Patre Samitadayascha. Patre Samitadi is Gana, and for that we have the sutra, Patre Samitadayascha. And the sutram is mentioned in Yuktarogyadi Gana. Sutram is mentioned in Yukta Rogyadi Gana. So, therefore, Punaf Pataha Yukta Rogyadi Parigrahartaha. The mentioning of this is for the purpose of Yukta Rogyadi Gana. Okay, you'll see here. Yes, given Vasu explained. Don't see this is a parasite and all. This is not parasite, okay. There is Patra Samhita is people assemble at the time of food. It is what it is. Okay. Just see this here. All these words are irregular compounds. Some of the words in the compound, they are compounded with a past participle. This could have been formed by the previous aphorism. Previous aphorism is kshepe. The purpose, that inclusion in this list is for the first member. Should have udata in the beginning, because all the words belonging to the class or subdivision of a larger class, Yuktarogyadi. So, this Patre Samhita, the word could have been formed, these words could have been formed by Kshepe, but their inclusion, why they are added here, it is for the purpose of this Udata, the Swara. For the sake of the Swara, it is added, and also all the words belonging this group, Patre Savitadaya, they are a subdivision of the Yuktara Rogyadi Gana. So, therefore, Yuktarogyadishu hi Patre Samidayascha Patyate. You can understand simple. In the Yuktarogyadi Ganapata, Patre Samidadaya are read. Patre Samhita is a sutram. So that sutram referring to the Ganapata, Patre Samhita. Therefore, all the words are read in the Yuktarogyadi Gana. Okay. So, though the words can be formed by Shepe, but the very mentioning of this here, it is for the purpose of including in the Yuktarogyadi Gana. And why it is required? Purva Padat Yudhatattvam Yata iti Yata Syam iti. Okay, Yata Syat iti. Sayat iti is there, I think it's a typo. Purva Padadi Udhatattvam. Purva Pada must have the Udhatta Swara. Anyway, this is Swara related. Just for the purpose of the Swara, these are given. Okay. Understand?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, Charanji.
Yes.
It is for the purpose of this
Swara.
this only it is given. Swaravati. Okay. The words Patre Samitadi, because they are included in the Yuktarogyadi. Yuktarogyadi, if you see the sutra, it will become more clear if you want. That is 6 to 18 ordains Udatta Swara to the Purva Pada. You can see Yukta Rogyadayaha Purva Padam Udattaha. So Yuktarogyadayaha Samasaha Adi Udataha Bhavanti. Adi Udata Bhavanti. So they have the Swara Adi Udata. Adi, the first, will have Udatta Swara. So, mentioning of Patra, the Samitadaha in this Yuktaryoga is for the purpose of giving the Udatta Swara to the Adi, to the Purva word. And Adi means first word, Udatta, or the first word. The compounds in Yuktarogin have acute accent. Okay, that's a translation for Udatta. So, this is all connected to this Swara. Adi Udatta on the first word, first syllable. So, therefore, here, Patre Samitadayaha inclusion in the Yukta Rogyadi is because it's for the purpose of Yukta Rogyadi has got Adi Udatta. The Adi Udatta to Adi Udatta to Patre Samitadayaha. Therefore, it is also included here. Therefore, Patre Samitadayascha. Chakara is for the Avadharanartham. Chakara is for the Avadharanartham. It means, as it is Patita in the words are Patita in the Sutra, so it has to be Avadharanartham. As the words are Patita in the Patre Samitadi, so it has to be. It has to be used as it is given here. Therefore, Chakara is Avadharanartham. Okay. So, Yuktarogyadi, the words have got Adi Udatta, and Patre Samitadayascha is as it is given as it's a sutram, and it's like the Gana Sutram, it is given the sutram in the Ganapata. It's called Gana Sutram. Therefore, from this we can understand Patre Samitadi api Adi Udataha iti. So, Yuktarogyadi, these words have got Adi Udata, and Patre Samitadayascha or Patita in Yuktarogyadi. Therefore, Patre Samita, they also have Adi Udata. That is one thing. And Chakara in the Sutra is for Avadharanartham. That is, the words here, as it is here, Priyuktaha. They have to be used as it is here. Okay, Nitya Samasa, they have to be used as it is here. As the words are here, so it has to be used. Therefore, Avadharanarthakar, Avadharanarthe, cha iti. Chakara is for the sake of Avadharana. So, Avadharanena, Kshepaka Gamyate, Patre eva Samitaha, na punaha kvachit karya iti. That's the meaning. Patre Samita means Patre eva Samitaha. That is Bhojana Patre eva Samitaha. At the time of eating assembly, they will come. Na punaha kvachit karya. Other karya, other activity time, they are not seen. That is the meaning. That is Avadharana. That is firmly, ascertainly, Kshepaye Gamyamane, these words are used. Okay, all these words are like that. So that is Patre Samitadayaha. I have explained what it is. I have not written. I will write maybe later. You can see. This is what Patre Samitadayascha. Understand?
Yes.
This is not so important, but the words are nice words, you know. When you come across these words, you can see this is what it is. And more other words are there, you can check the dictionary. Maybe I will, whatever I said, now I will write it later. Yuktarogya Adigana, which has included this Sutram, the form of Gana Sutram. is for the purpose of including all the words in this Patra Samhita also to give the Adi Udata, the Swara. So the words in this Gana also enjoy Adi Udata. Why? Because they are included in Pittarogyadi Gana. Pittarogyadi is a Gana. And in that, this is Patra Samhita also it is there. Therefore, the words in Patra Samhita also enjoy Adi Udata Swara. That is one thing. And Chakara is for Avadharanarte, Avadharanam, firmly. Avadharane, Kshepe, Gamyamane. These words are used. Okay, with this, Saptami Tatpurusha Samasa is over. Any doubts? Yes.
No,
No,
Ji.
No,
Ji.
Shanti.
No, Ji.
No, Ji.
See, we may not remember everything, it's okay, but you understand, right? That much.
Yes.
At least when it is required, you should know where to refer. My notes are there. I'm sending you the notes, all these notes. You should know where it is. That's all. All these are covering and for the sake of just covering everything. Okay. It is there, therefore we are covering. Now, up to this Saptavitat Purusha is over. After that, Karmadhara and all starts. But before that, something Yoga Vibaha related, we will see. And then we have to see Aluk Samasa. Which one we will see first? Aluk will take time. So Yoga Vivaha I will do, and Aluk Samasa we will do it in the next class. Okay. Aluk related to Saptami Tatpurusha Samasa we will do. For Yoga Vivaha I will give some not many examples. We will see Yoga Vivaha. See, there are some words in the language. There are some words in the language which are not derivable. Samasa, I'm talking about Samasa, compound words, which are not derivable by the application of the Samasa Vidayaka Sutras. But the words are there. The words are used by the Shishta Purusha. Okay. Then, those words, since they are used by Shishta Purusha, and the words not complying the Samasa Vidayaka Sutra, can we dismiss these words? Can we call those words are Apashabda, Ashuddha Shabda? Yes or no? No, because they are used by Shishta Purusha. Shishta Purusha words. So therefore, you cannot dismiss that, and you have to accommodate those words. How do you accommodate? That is by Yoga Vibaha. That is what is done by Yoga Vibaha. Dividing the sutra. Yoga means sutra. So dividing the sutra into two, we can accommodate those words also. This is only for Shishta Purusha. We cannot use like that. So there is I'm writing on sentence. Dvitiya Tritiya iti Dvitiya Tritiya iti Adi Dvitiya Tritiya Adi Yoga Vibhagat Anyatrapi Dvitiyadi Vibhaktira Prayogavashat Samasaha Nyayaha. Statement is in Lagu Siddhanta Kaumadi. Lagu Siddhanta Kaumadi, this statement is there. Where it is there, I'm not sure where it is there, but the statement is there. Dvitiya Tritiya Tritiye Dvitiya Tritiya iti Adi Tritiya Ityadi. Iti plus Adi Ityadi. You have to do Samasa, one word. Dvitiya Triti Ityadi Yoga Vibhagat Anyatrapi Dvitiyadi Vibhaktinam Prayogavashat Samasaha Kneyaha. The meaning is Yoga Vibaha, that is dividing the sutra into two, where the samasa cannot be interpreted and Shishta Purushas are used. Therefore, there what we do, we doing the Yoga Vibhaga, dividing into the sutra into two. There we have to understand the samasa, Titiya, Tritiya, Ityadi. This is the meaning. Titiya, Tritiya, Ityadi Yoga Vibhagat, Anyatrapi, in other places also, Titiya Vibhaktinam, Prayogavashat, Samasaha, Nyayaha, Titiyadi Vibhaktinam. By Dvitiya, Tritiya Vibhakti, Prayogavashat, because of the Dvitiya, Tritiya Vibhakti, etc., we can understand the samasa to be Dvitiya Tat Purusha, Tritiya Tat Purusha, Ityadi, Iti, Nyayaha. Understand? Clear? One minute.
Yes, sir.
So this is a meaning. Okay. This is what Yoga Vibhaga is. I just wrote in English and gave the translation. Dvitiya, Tritiya, Ityadi Yoga Vibhagat. By doing the Yoga Vibhaga, dividing the sutra in Yoga Vibhagat, Anyatrapi, in other places, Anyatrapi is referring to the places, Anyatrapi, other places, it means the usages of Shishta Purusha, etc. That Dvitiya Vibhaktinam Prayogavashat Samasaha. By the force of the Dvitiya, Tritiya, etc., we can understand those to be samasas. Okay, that is the meaning. Now, we have seen the samasa vidayaka sutras. Dvitiya, Shuta, Atita, Patita, Gata, Darvisa, Dvitiya. Similarly, Tritiya, etc. Here you do the Yoga Vibhaga. We have already seen 24A will be Dvitiya, Shuta, Atita, Patita, Gatyasta, Prapta, Pandai will be 24B. 24B will be same as the original sutra because Dvitiya, the word comes Anuvritti. So by 24A, we can accommodate those samasas also, right? That's called Yoga Vibhaga. That's what we do. So this is applicable all the way. So we can do here Yoga Vibhaga for 24 sutra. Similarly, 23rd sutra, Tritiya Tat Kritartha Gunavachanena. That's also 30A, 30B. You can make it. Similarly, Chaturthi is, anyway, that is there. Chaturthi also you can do Yoga Vibhaga. Chaturthi is one sutra, that is 36A. And 36B is Tadarthartha Valigita Sukarakshitaiki. We can form samasa. Similarly, Panchami also. Panchami 37A and 37B will be Panchami as comes as Anuvritti and Bhayena, the word is then the sutra. Similarly, Saptami Shaundehi, right? Now I will give some example for each. Okay, understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, Dvitiya. For Dvitiya Tatpurusha Samasa. Dvitiya Tatpurusha Tatpurushaha. For Yoga Vibhaga, we will see the example. Okay. What is a samasa? What is a samasa vidayaka sutra? Dvitiya, Shatatita, Patita, Gata. That is the one, right? Okay. Just a minute. What is the sutra number? 21. 24. I just copy paste the sutra. I want the sutra. This is a sutra. The sutra is 2124. We can make this into two parts. Dvitiya is 2.1.24a and this is 24. This is B, which has got Anuvritti of Dvitiya. This Yoga Vibhaga you can do only when the words are not explainable, interpretable by the Samasa Vidayaka Sutra, right? So these are the two. Now from one sutra we have derived or we have formed two sutras. Now you will see some examples. Udaharanani. Like Vishesham Vidwan. Vishesham Vidwan. Vishesham Vidwan. It is Vishesham. Vishesham iti Dvitiyantam Subantam Padam. Vishesham iti Dvitiyantam Subantam Padam. Vidwan Subantaihi Saha Samasyate. So now what samasa will form? Vishesham Vidwan will become Vishesha Vidwan. Samasa is formed. Vishesham Vidwan, Vishesha Vidwan. Vishesham iti Dvitiya Vibhakti. Vidwan iti Subantena Saha Vidvas or Vidwan. Here it is with some Subanta. Subantena Saha Samasyate. Samasaha Bhavati. So you get the Vishesha Vidvas. And when you decline Vishesha Vidwan, Vishesha Vidhamsa, Vishesha Vidhamsaha, like that you get. Now Vishesham, the Purva Padam is Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. You cannot form the sutra, we can't form the samasa by any other sutra which are listed in Samasa Vidayaka Sutra. Please see. In Samasa Vidayaka Sutra, which sutra will apply? Dvitiya Tatpurusha Samasa. 24 will not apply because it will combine with Shitatita. 25, that also will not apply because it is only for Dvitiyantam Swayam iti Padam. Tena Tam Tena Sahasamasyate, that also will not apply. Katvakshepa will not apply. Sami, Kalaha, Atyanta Sanyoge, up to that only. Over. You cannot apply any of the sutra and you cannot derive Vishesha Vidwan iti Samasaha. Samasa Rupana Bhavati. Right? But Samasa is there. Vishesham Vidwan is Vishesha Vidwan. There is a usage by Shishta Purusha. Vishesha Vidushaha Shastram Yattavot Bhagyate Puraha iti. It is there a statement in some other text. It is there used by some Shishta Purusha. What is the text? I don't know, but it is there. Vishesha Vidwan iti samasa is there used by Vishishta Purusha. That can be interpreted only by Yoga Vibhaka. So Vishesha Vidwan, Vede, next one. Vedam, not Vede. Vedam Vidwan. Veda Vidwan. So suppose Veda Vidwan is there. How do you form samasa? Vedam Vidwan, Veda Vidwan is Vedam Vidwan, Veda Vidwan. This samasa can be formed only by Yoga Vibhaha. There is a statement. Vipraya, Veda Vidushe. Here Veda Vidushe, Veda Vidvas Pratipadikam. Veda Vidvas. That can be declined. Veda Vidvam, so Veda Vidvam, Saha. Vedam Vidwan, Veda Vidvas. Samasa. Saptami is Veda Vidushe. Vipraya Veda Vidushe. Iti in Bhasha Vritti. In Bhasha Vritti, there is a usage. Bhasha Vritti is a grantha, is a text. The author uses Veda Vidushe iti Padam. Now Veda Vidushe is a samasa. Two words are there. Veda is one word, Vidusha is another word. And samasa vigraha is Vedam Vidwan, Veda Vidvas. Saptami antam of Veda Vidvas is Saptami Bhakti is Veda Vidushe. So how are you going to accommodate this? By Yoga Vibhaha. Vedam Vidwan, Veda Vidwan. Understand?
Yes.
Right? Similarly, Gurum Shushrushuhu. See, Veda Vidwan, you understand the meaning? Means the one who knows the Veda. Vedam Janati, Veda Vidwan. Okay. Vedam Janati, Veda Vidwan. Veda, that is a compound, Veda Vidwan. Gurum Shushrushaha. Next one. Gurum Shushrushaha is Guru Shushrushaha. Shushrushuhu. Guru Shushrushuhu. Okay. Shushrushuhu is the one who does the Shushrusha to the Guru. So Guru Shushrushuhu. Gurum Shushrushuhu. Guru Shushrushuhu. Similarly, Papam Anu. Papam Anu.
Papan.
It becomes Papanu. Papam Anu. Papanu. How are you going to form Samasa by Samasa Videka Sutra? Not possible. Therefore, Yoga Vibaha. Papan Bhavasitam Sita Ravanam Rabravit Vachaha. It is in Bhattakavyam. Bhattakavyam, it is there. Papan no. Papan Va Vasitam. Only when we read all this Grantha, then we'll understand the usage of words. Yeah, it's a sentence. Papan Vasitam Sita Ravanam Rabravit Vachaha. Rabravit. This is Bhattakavya. Bhattakavya means a kavya. Here, Papan one. They split this. Avasitam. Papanu. Papanu plus Avasitam Papan Vasitam. Papanu. Papam Anu. That's a samasa. Dvitiya Tat Purusha samasa. You can see the usage. Papam Anu Papanu. You cannot form the samasa by Samasa Videka Sutra. Therefore, you do Yoga Vibhaka. Papam Anu Papanu. These are some of the examples for Dvitiya Tat Purusha samasa. Similarly, Tritiya Tat Purusha samasa. That also I'll give some words. If time permits, we will read Raghuvamsha. It's a beautiful one. Raghuvamsha. All this Raghuvamsha, you will know how the real joy of Sanskritam will see in Raghuvamsha. Such text only it enriches our knowledge of Sanskritam. Anyway, first is Vyakarnam. Then when you see, then that time when you see such words, when you read any kavyam, you will appreciate what this is where it occurs. The Tritiya Tat Purusha Samasaha. That also we'll see. Here also Yoga Vibhaka is to be done. Tritiya Tat Krita Guna Tat Krita Tena Guna Vachanena. Sutra number 2130. You can divide this into two. Tritiya is first sutra 2130A. And Tatkrita Guna Vachanena is 2130B, for which Tritiya comes as Anuvritti, therefore same as the original sutra. So these are the two. So here also we will see some examples, some Shishta Purushas, how they have used this. But here Tritiya we have Bagulam. The Bagulam is there, therefore we can explain through Bagulam also. Anyway, we will see. Udaharanam. Chayaya Dvitiyaha. Chayaya Dvitiyaha means what? Chayaya Tritiya Vibhakti combines with Tritiyantam Subantam Padam Dvitiya Iti Subantena Dvitiya Subantena Saha Samasyate Dvitiya Shabda Shabdena Saha Samasyate Dvitiya Iti Subanta. Okay, it's a Dvitiya Iti Subanta Subantena Saha Samasyate Samasaha Bhavati. How we are going to form this samasa Tritiya, this Chayaya? So you cannot do by Samasa Vidayaka Sutra, any of Samara Vidayaka Sutra. Therefore, by doing Yoga Vivaha, you can make Samasa. So Chaya Ditya will become Chaya Ditiyaha. Chaya Ditiyaha. It means, what is Chaya Ditiyaha? It means the person is alone. Chaya Ditiyaha means the person is alone. He is different from his shadow. He is different from his shadow. It means the person is without any support, he is alone. Chaya Ditiyaha. Similarly, another example, Janusha Andaha. Janusha is by birth. By birth, the person is Andaha. Janusha Andaha. This also you cannot form by Samasa Vidayaka Sutra. Therefore, here you can apply Yoga Vivaha and see. Let's see Yoga Vivaha. Janusha Andaha will become. Janusha is a word. Janushandaha can form Samasa. That is, he is Anda, is blind by birth. Janusha Andaha. You can see this Janusha Andaha. Janusha, that is Janmana Hetuna Andaha. There is a Kashika, I'll show you in the section 633. Oh, 1 minute. You see here, Pumsanujo Janushandaha iti chavan Vartikam. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Pumsanujo Janushandaha. So, the Vartikam itself, the word Janushandaha is there. So, Janushandaha is a Samasa. Janusha Andaha. So, that itself becomes here itself you can see the usage. Otherwise, Janushandaha, how it will come. So, Yoga Vivaha. So, I don't know whether Vartika is explained, but here Kashika is you can see. Pumsanujo Janushandaha iti Vaktavyam. Janushandaha, the word Kashikakara, then mean Vartikakara himself has given. Here Kashika explains that. So the word Janushandaha is there. And the Vigraha would be Janusha Andaha, Janmana Andaha ityartaha. By birth is Andaha is blind. Like Dhritarashtra. Janushandaha is a word can be formed by Yoga Vivaha only. No other sutra can accommodate. Janushandaha or Janu. Okay, it is Janusha, not Janusha. Shimita. It is Janusha. Typo. This is another example. So on the reference, you can see Kashika also. Kashikakara himself uses. That is the Pramana. Then, next one, Pumsa Anujaha. Pumsa Anujaha will become Pumsa Anujaha. This also the same Kashikakara uses Pumsa Anujaha. Just now I showed you Pumsa Anujaha. What is Pumsa Anujaha?
Brother to all people.
No. Pumsa is that is man. Pumsa Anujaha means
Brother of
the person who has got a brother. The person Pumsa Hetuna Anujaha. Anujaha means this is what we are doing Tatpurusha Samasa, right? So Anujaha is Pradhana. Anuja is younger brother. Pumsa Anujaha. By a person is younger. So therefore the person must have a brother, right?
Yeah.
Logical, yes or no? See,
Yes.
I am Anujaha. When I say, it means what? I must have a brother, right? So,
Correct.
Pumsa Anujaha, by a person, I am a younger brother. I'm by a person, I'm younger means there must be a person before me, right? That's what it is. So, Pumsa Anujaha means the person must have a brother.
Brother.
That's what it means. Pumsa Anujaha. Understand?
Yes.
So Anujaha is, I am the Uttara Purush. It is Uttara Pradhana. Samasa we are doing. It's a Purusha Samasa. So Pumsa Anujaha. The person must have brother. The word is there in Kashika itself. The Vartika. From the Vartika itself. Not Kashika. And the Vartika itself is there. Next one. Madena. Madena Andaha. Mada is intoxicated. Okay. Madena Andaha becomes
Madandaha.
Madandaha. Madandaha. It's a valid word. I mean, Purushas are used where in Niti Shatakam it is there. In Niti Shatakam there is a statement. Just I'll write. I'll tell. It's not writing. Niti Shatakam. You can refer later. Niti Shatakam 7th shloka. Niti Shatakam written by Bhartrhari. Yada kinchit kinchit nyaha agam Dipa iva madandaha samabhavam. Iti vakyam is there in Niti Shatakam. There he uses madandaha samabhavam. Madandaha madena andaha. Blind by intoxication. That is an example. Next one. Kamena. Kamena andaha. Kamandaha. Kamena andaha. Kamandaha. Kamena andaha. Kamandaha. This also is that in where in Chanakya Niti. In Chanakya Niti Darpanam, it is there. Naiva pashyati chatyandaha kamando. Naiva pashyati. The word is there. Kamandaha or Jatyandaha. All these words are Jatya Andaha, Jatyandaha. Kamena Andaha, Kamandaha. Chanakya Niti. The shlokam is there. Then next one. Ardhena Chatasraha. Meaning what? Ardhena Chatasraha. Ardhena Chatasraha. One example, this is also given. Ardha Chatasraha Matraha means what? This is an example just to show you. Ardha Chatas.
4 Strilinga Shabda. Matra.
Ardha Chatasraha means
2 will be there. Half of 4.
Chatasraha Ardha, yes.
1/4.
1/4. Ardha, no, not 1/4. Ardha is half. Sade. We say in Hindi, Sade. So
Okay.
it is 3.5. Ardha
Yeah, half
Chatasraha.
of that. Half of 1/4.
Sade Teen. What do you call Sade Teen in Hindi? 3 half, right? Half to 4. So Sade Teen. That's Matra. Matra is at a time. So Ardha Chatasraha Matraha. Just Matra is just to show you an example. So Ardha Chatasraha is Ardhena Chatasraha is Ardha Chatasraha Matraha. So 3.5.
Yeah, the first word is Chatasraha. No? Chatatraha.
Chatasraha. Okay, that's a typo. Chatasraha, not Chatatraha, Chatasraha. 3.5. And this is used, the Ardha Chatasraha is used in Mahabhashya. In Mahabhashya, in Lan Sutra, Mahabhashya Karena, it is used. You can see the word Ardha Chatasraha. Ardha Chatasraha Matraha. Ardhena Chatasraha Ardha Chatasraha. Tritiya Tat Purusha. See, when you come across these words, you should be able to spot. Okay. These are all these are all not derivable by the Samasa Vedayika Sutra, but Yoga Vibhaga you can do. So depending on the context, we see this, we see these Shishta Prayoga, the words, and make Yoga Vibhaga and understand. It is Tritiya, Dvitiya, iti. So Chaya Dvitiyaha means Chayaya Dvitiyaha. Janusha Andaha. The word is there. Vartikam itself is there. So Janusha Andaha. Similarly, Pumsa Anujaha, Pumsa Anujaha, etc. And Ardha Chatasraha, it is used by Mahabhashyakara himself. So these are all some of the examples. So Chaturthi is there, Panchami is there, Saptami is there. The time is not there. We'll stop here. Okay. We'll continue in the next class. So after this, Aluk Samasa, we will see Saptami related Aluk Samasa. So we are seeing Aluk Samasa with regard to each sutras, each Tat Purusha. With regard to Saptami Tat Purusha Aluk, we will see after this. So we will do it in the next class. So wish you all happy Diwali. Diwali, I think it's on Monday, right?
Yes.
Yes, ji.
Vijayadashami.
Sure. Monday we will not have class.
Okay.
Monday our Ashtadhyayi Pravesha class will not be there.
Mm.
So you enjoy your Deepavali. Wish you all happy Diwali with your family. We'll meet
Tuesday,
after.
Grahanam is there.
Yes, important. Tuesday. Tuesday Grahanam we can meet. Grahanam only in the afternoon, the evening, right?
Yeah.
Very auspicious time. If you have time, you can do japa. This Dakshinamurti mantra is there. I think you all know that. You know, right?
Vishwam Darpana Drishyamani.
Not that one. Dakshinamurti Stotram.
No, he has sent no one.
Do you know?
Has sent in the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
No, Ji, you told us that you teach us on Thursday. But
Okay.
this Thursday, there was no class. In the afternoon class, you told us.
Okay. So, Ganesh, do you know Dakshinamurti mantra?
Oh, Sharanji, I don't know.
Oh, it's very useful for us as Vedantin as well as Samskrita students, Vyakana students. It will be very useful for us for this Meda Shakti, Meda Pragyam. Okay, I will teach now. You can repeat. Dakshinamurti. Mula mantra is it? Mula mantra. Okay, 1 minute. Mula mantra not required. This one I will do. Mula mantra. It's fine. This is what is required. Can repeat. 3 times you can do, and you can do japa of this on Grahana time. Whatever you do during the eclipse time, you will have they say 100 times fold, 100 times benefit. So make use of the Grahana time. I always make use of the Grahana time. I don't do anything. I will just do japa that time. Or you can do Shastram study also, because the benefit of that will get multiplied. So anything fruitful you can do. So this is the Dvavimshati Akshara Dakshinamurti. If you count Dvavimshati. What is Dvavimshati?
22.
So this is the mantra. The long mantra can be chanted as many times as possible. Daily, if you do, it's nice. Be good. 108 times. If not 54, if not 21. 21 times. If not, I can say, but 21 it's not a problem, I think. 21 times japa of this mantra. And we are asking Meda and Pragya. So it's very important for us. I will tell 1 time, you can repeat. Again, I will tell. So 3 times I will do, 3 times you can repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Dakshinamurtaye.
Maghyam Medham Pragyam Pragyachat Swaha.
Mahyam
Medham
Swaha.
Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshinamurtaye.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Dakshinamurtaye.
Mahyam Medham Pragyam Pragyachat Swaha.
मह्यं
मह्यं
मेधां
प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये
ॐ नमो
ॐ नमो
भगवते
भगवते
दक्षिणामूर्तये
दक्षिणामूर्तये
मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
मह्यं
मह्यं
मेधां
मेधां
प्रज्ञां
प्रज्ञां
प्रयच्छ
प्रयच्छ
स्वाहा
स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो
ॐ
भगवते
नमो भगवते
दक्षिणामूर्तये
दक्षिणामूर्तये
मह्यं मेधां
मेधां
प्रज्ञां
प्रज्ञां
प्रयच्छ
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 स्वाहा
स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते
भगवते
दक्षिणामूर्तये
दक्षिणामूर्तये
मह्यं
मह्यं
मेधां
मेधां
प्रज्ञां
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 प्रयच्छ
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 स्वाहा
स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो
ॐ नमो
भगवते
भगवते
मह्यं मेधां
दक्षिणामूर्तये
प्रज्ञां
मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां
प्रयच्छ
प्रयच्छ
स्वाहा
स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो
ॐ नमो
भगवते
भगवते
दक्षिणामूर्तये
दक्षिणामूर्तये
मह्यं
मह्यं
मेधां
प्रज्ञां
मेधां
प्रयच्छ
प्रज्ञां
स्वाहा
प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते
भगवते
दक्षिणामूर्तये
दक्षिणामूर्तये
मह्यं
मह्यं
मेधां
मेधां प्रज्ञां
स्वाहा
प्रयच्छ
स्वाहा
स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो
ॐ
नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये
मेधां
मह्यं
प्रज्ञां
मेधां प्रज्ञां
मेधां
प्रयच्छ
प्रज्ञां
स्वाहा
प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ नमो
ॐ नमो भगवते
भगवते
दक्षिणामूर्तये
दक्षिणामूर्तये
मह्यं मेधां
मेधां
प्रज्ञां
प्रज्ञां
प्रयच्छ
प्रयच्छ
स्वाहा
स्वाहा
Last time. ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां प्रज्ञां प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
ॐ
ॐ नमो भगवते दक्षिणामूर्तये मह्यं मेधां
मेधां
प्रज्ञां
प्रयच्छ
प्रयच्छ स्वाहा
स्वाहा
You do this as many times as possible, and Gragana time, if you do, more auspicious. We will see. Monday we don't have class. We'll see on Friday. Again, samasa class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद जी।